Hi, I'm Nancy Quinn, wildlife artist, author, wife, mother, school teacher, cook, housekeeper, horse trainer, groom, gardener. Well, anyway, today I'm a baker. And as promised, I'm going to share my recipe of the chocolate almond bars. It's very easy, it's great for summer, and it goes together in just a couple of minutes. So the first thing that I like to use is Brownie Brittle. If you can't find it in your stores, go ahead and use graham crackers because they're a really good substitute. I have 1 1/4 cup of these, so I'm going to put that into my bowl. I have a 1/2 cup of almond butter. It's pretty sticky, so let's see if we can get this out cleanly. I've also melted a 1/2 cup of butter. So we want to put that in. And the last ingredient for the base of this cookie is 1 1/2 cups of confectioner sugar. And don't worry, I'll have all this posted for you so you don't have to remember it. Now we're going to mix this up. So the consistency you're looking for is almost a coarse sand or even a paste. And I'm not quite there yet. So let me keep, well, let's go with professional video making. Oh, geez. I'm going to switch to a spoon. I'm almost finished here. Okay, this looks pretty good. So the next thing that I want to do is get it into the pan. So you can see how it's pretty well like a paste or a coarse sand. And this is just about what I'm looking for. I use an 8x8 pan. There's no need to prep this pan because there's so much butter in the ingredients that it won't stick. So let's get this in. Now the next thing I like to do is when we pat it down in the pan, I like to get a real even and smooth top here. Otherwise, when you cut your cookies, and you can cut them either into a square or a diamond shape, is real nice if you cut them on the diagonal. They're not going to look even because we have 2 layers here. And it's just prettier if it has the layers that match. All right, so you can see I've patted this in. And I think it's just about perfect. Since this recipe is no bake, it's really wonderful for the summer, so you don't have to turn your oven on and heat the place up. It's great for company, and it goes together, as you can see, in just a couple of minutes. There. So my last step is going to be to melt the chocolate. So I've melted my chocolate, got a different spatula, and now it's time to pour it over the top. You know, I used to think that you had to melt chocolate on a double boiler on top of the stove, but I found a trick, and if you put it in the microwave in increments of about 15 seconds or so, it melts very nicely. You can't put it on for a long time because it will scorch and burn and seize, but in small increments of time, you get a beautiful melted chocolate that we can spread right on top of the cookie. Now I know that people say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but I'm thinking chocolate. So we've got this out. Now we're going to spread it on top, nice and smooth. I suggest that you refrigerate this for about 10 minutes and then cut it into your desired shapes. If you wait until it's completely hardened in the refrigerator, they tend to break and you don't get a nice, even, beautiful presentation. So I'm smoothing out the chocolate, just about finished here. This is going to be beautiful. You know, you want your food to look good too, not just taste good, right? Well, that looks good. And my daughter wants me to hurry so that she can have the spatula here when I'm done. I see the look on her face already. There. So now that it's covered in the chocolate, we're going to put it in the refrigerator for a few minutes and then come back and cut it up. So what I'm going to do now is just put in a few cuts. It's firm, but it's definitely not set. But this way, when you're ready to take it out, you'll be able to have it either cut easier or already come apart. So you can see the chocolate on top is still moving slightly. Don't be concerned about that. They're very rich. I tend to cut them into small bars, much to the dismay of my family. Now once these are cut, I'll put them back into the refrigerator, and they're going to need a couple of hours to set, but believe me, it'll be worth the wait. Well, as you can tell, they've set up beautifully, and this is our really delicious end result. I enjoy baking, and I've included this recipe in my new and upcoming book. I also have a few recipes in my current book, which is Go West Young Woman, and the links will be posted below if you want to know more about that. If you decide to make this recipe, I'd really like to hear from you in the comments. Even perhaps after you've made it, you might want to come back and let me know how you like it. I hope you feel welcome to subscribe to the channel for future videos, and I wanted to just say thanks today for coming west.